Hi, I'm Mike and I welcome you to a brand new series of videos where I'll be visiting 20 of the best car boot sales in the UK. The AA recently revealed this list and as soon as I saw it, I just knew what I needed to do. To compile this list, they considered 138 locations from all over the UK. They looked at average Google search volume, Google review scores, seller and buyer entry fees, and the number of Facebook followers. And then they crunched the numbers and they came up with this list, top 20 car boot sales in the UK. Today we are visiting number 15 on the list, Saddington Car Boot Sale, just south of Leicester.
Fylde flips!
Check out this bloody monster. I don't know. Jesus Christ. Morning. You alright? Buying, please. Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. So I'm obviously going left. Oh God, I wish I had a 4x4. Jesus. The suspension, oh my God, can't even get up this bloody hill. There we go. Hello, welcome to another video in the top 20 boot sales in the country series. Today we are here at Saddington Boot Sale, which is near Leicester, and it's number 15 on the list. So let's get in there, see what we can find. Beautiful part of the country this, nice drive down. Kind of like almost halfway to London for me here from where I live in Blackpool. Morning.
Morning.
How much are your cups?
Oh, I don't know, 50p for the two?
Yeah, I'll do that, thank you. Yeah.
Alright, my darling.
So, we're off the mark, nothing kind of crazy, but I've sold this brand of stuff many times before. 50p for the two is a bargain. This boot sale opens at 6 and it's just gone 6. Got here just before 6.
What happens when you run everything in, innit?
How much is your giant hippo?
15, please.
Oh, it's unusual, that, isn't it? It's an unusual thing.
It is.
What about your tea, coffee, sugar set?
5.
5. Yeah, I'll do them for 5, please. Thank you.
Lovely,
Cheers.
thanking you.
I really like the Price Kensington stuff. It tends to sell well for me, and they look new in the box still, so that's alright for £5. Ideally, if they were second hand, I'd be looking at like £1 each, but in the box, a £5 is fine. I don't know. I do expect like prices to be a bit high around here. You know, around where I live, things are a bit cheaper, just generally, just to live.
If you get caught short.
I hope that doesn't mean there's no toilets here, because I'm pretty desperate. While it's still pretty quiet, I've spied some toilets, so there are toilets here. There's also a burger van. I didn't think I'd recognise anybody in this neck of the woods, but I just recognised somebody then. Somebody selling I saw his stuff first and I was like, hang on, I recognise this stuff. And then I looked at him and I was like, yeah, I recognise you. It's funny, isn't it?
Polishing kit. And my son, he keeps buying shoes and getting rid of them.
It's a little overcast today, but it's warm. No chance of rain. Weatherman Mike. It's warm. Like it's only 20 past 6 or something. It's warm. It's going to be a hot one today. So I don't think it's going to be like massive here today. But maybe it's like a slow grow. So I've kind of walked the whole thing twice. I'm gonna turn the camera off for now until I find something.
Still missing that one leader. Oh, that's still in the shed then. Yeah, it must be.
How much are these magazines here?
Those are the ones I got at the front. I know I've got. I don't know.
Four there.
So, I've got loads more.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know how much these. I'd say. What am I saying? I think £10 probably each for those.
Each.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I mean, I've got to sort some prices. They will be
Yeah.
cheaper than. I mean, what would you?
Well, if you've got more, I would maybe like consider buying like the lot off you. I quite like Warhammer, you see.
Oh,
so
okay, right.
This is similar.
That is Warhammer, yeah. This is the premium kits that you get when you
Is it open?
sign on to. No, they're all brand new.
Yeah.
And this is the new combat patrol. Resistant. So that sells online for about 50. I mean, have a look on, but I'm doing it at, what did I say, 30?
I can't remember, babe.
Ish, you know.
Yeah.
And that one sells for anything from the cheapest prices, 65 to 99, and I'm doing that one for like, I can do it for 45.
Yeah.
And then there's a few more there. So they all, I mean, if you want to have a look online and see what they go for,
Yeah.
and then 17.72. I mean, obviously they vary so much in price, depending on what the figures are.
Yeah.
So Imperium's the oldest, then Stormbringer. But there is one before that, but Conquest. But
Yeah. Prices are all over the place, aren't they? Like.
yeah. They just bring new ones out like every other year, I think.
Yeah.
Something like that. Oh, I've got another one of those.
Weirdly, I was speaking to my kids about Warhammer last night because I used to do it back in the day, like just to prove that I'm not talking rubbish. That's what I was showing them, all the pictures of them last night.
Oh my goodness.
So this is the fantasy stuff, like the old stuff they used to do, and I was asking if they were interested in getting into it, which I probably shouldn't because of how expensive it is, isn't
exactly.
it? But
I mean, see, like these, they've got 4 paints in. Paints, I think, are normally about 3 or maybe 5, I don't know.
yeah,
each.
they were always
I'm doing
expensive. I
I'm
remember.
doing those for a £5.
Yeah.
So you're getting the paints for next to nothing. So, and all these, I think I could do some for like 6 or 7.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do, that one's a bit of terrain. I could do for 6.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, I think they normally go for about 15, something like that. But totally.
Do you have anything in mind for the lot of it? Or,
God.
I mean, obviously it's a lot. I don't know if I've got enough on me actually, but I'm guessing we're not near to a cash point round here. I've searched a few and they're from like 5 to 15, anywhere in between. So it's like, well, where do you kind of, you know?
So I'll take all the paints out and let's see what we've got left. So I've got quite a lot of paints.
The other thing with these, if they've got a bit of age, the paint tends to like dry up, I think.
Oh, they're brilliant.
Or
my
used
son
to.
uses these all the
Back in the
time.
day.
You can have them years and years old, and they're brilliant now. I mean, these are 3 years old, I think. No, these are 2 years old.
Oh, right, 2 years should be fine.
Yeah.
I'm thinking if they were like 10 or something like that.
No. These are 3 years old, but they haven't got any paints in them anyway, so they're all figures. So I could do. Okay, so.
It's supposed to be the 15th best boot sale in the country. You know that. So I'm just going around to them all at the moment. Like,
It used to be.
yeah. Is it?
It's
Is it not?
anymore.
No.
You need to. Croft's fantastic.
Yeah. Is that near here? Is it? Croft. That's number 1, I think. I
Is
think
it?
that. Yeah, 1 or 2. I
We
think.
normally go there, but
That's north, isn't it, from here?
It's
I
not
think.
too far. It takes about 20 minutes from here.
I'm
25
going back.
minutes.
I'm going on another day.
I could do them at 6 each, but that is like really, really crazy prices.
Could you maybe do them all at a £5, and then I'd buy them all as long as I've got enough money on me. I'm not sure, and then maybe something on these ones as well, on the premium kits.
Okay.
Is that basically the same kind of thing? It's just in a box. Is that right? It's just like the.
Obviously, get loads more in it. And you only get these if you sign up for the magazine, so they're pretty sought after. So you have to, subscribe to them. So let me just have a look.
Could we save a £5 on these ones, maybe? And I'll buy all of them.
Okay.
And then maybe like 3 on them
I can't do-
each,
no, I
or
can't
4 each. You wanted 5, didn't you?
I
So
do,
that'd be
really.
£1 off.
Yeah. Yeah. I could. These are £25, £19, £16 on their own.
Yeah, is that sold though? Like, because often
I know.
people have the stuff up high, don't they?
I
And
sell them, and I sell them all the time for that. So in fact,
Yeah.
that's me selling them, and but how do I look to see what when it's sold? When the last?
if you go to, it might be different on yours. Let's see. Yeah, it's different, I think.
Different
Is
format,
it?
is it?
Oh no, that might be, and then should be there somewhere. No, mine it just says like here. It says like sold.
I know.
You can click on sold.
Everybody
I
has
don't know.
that, and that's sold for 62. That's sold today,
Yeah.
and that's.
Is that like a particularly rare one or something?
Not
I
really.
guess? No.
I mean, it is. Sometimes people fight over one, but so they. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm not going to do those at that price, but I'll do everything else. I'd do those at 10 each.
Right.
But these I'll do at 5, which still is a massive.
Okay. What would that be then? 5, 10, so
15,
15.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
And then these,
55.
do them 4 each maybe. 55, do them 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40, 44, 48, come on, 52, it's not that. So we call 100.
Oh, no, I can't.
So that's like, what were we, 107. So
Can we do 105 then, and I'll give you some paints and
105.
I'll chuck
Will you not do these ones a little bit less, maybe? We can. I'm just.
I can. The best I do them at is 8 each.
Are these,
I know I'm selling them all the time online. I have got more of them at home, but please have a look. So 71 and 72 come together, and they make the lynch guard army.
Right.
It was warm last night,
So that's
wasn't it?
why. So you get you have to buy the two
Everyone said it was warm
together.
last night.
So if I did 15 then for the two.
We do them. Warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sounds
So
good.
that's 30. So
Okay.
30. We said 105.
yeah.
So 135.
135. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you need
yeah.
some bags?
Yeah, please, if you've
Have
got
you bought
one.
that, Si? Have you bought
No, not that. Just
that?
these.
Wondering what it is, that's all.
Thank you.
There we go, my darling.
Oh, thank you. Cheers.
Welcome.
Thank you
Lovely.
very much.
That's fantastic. Thank you.
So with these ones,
Yeah.
what were the prices on them
So
again?
I do 30 each on those.
Yeah. So what is that one? Yeah, 1, 4 and 2, isn't it?
2 is the combat patrol. So
Yeah.
combat patrol 2.
How much on that one, sorry?
40.
40. I think I'll have to leave it because it'll wipe me out as well, money wise
no,
as well.
that's right,
But
yeah.
you know, but I appreciate what you've done me on these. Thank you.
Pull
Cool.
back.
Yeah.
Whenever you're leaving, if they're still here,
Yeah.
I'll do you a better deal.
Okay. All right. Thank you. All right. So big Warhammer deal. What do you guys think? Yeah. Any Warhammer professionals out there? Anybody who really knows the stuff? Let me know, because I'm not too sure. I mean, I know a bit. I was actually looking last night at it all with my kids, trying to think, you know, seeing if they wanted to get into it, and they were quite interested actually. So a couple of these sets at least might be going towards them. I did my best, kind of haggling it down. I know some people don't like the haggling, but there's absolutely no way I could have bought this stuff if I didn't. It was way too much to be able to resell for any kind of decent money. The set prices are all over the place. So some are like 5, 10, 15 quid. I did see a couple that were going for about 40, but then that's probably like the rare ones, right? Yeah, she sells on eBay herself, so the chances are the rarer sets have already gone. She's not going to bring them to the boot sale, right? But I thought the price was good enough. Should I have bought those extra kits? To be honest, if I did, what would that have been? Maybe I could have got them for 100 quid. No, what were they? 30 and 40. All right, so that's 100 quid, yeah. Maybe I could have got them slightly less, maybe 80 at an absolute push. I don't think that's worth it for what I was looking at them selling. There is a bit of profit there. I just don't think it's enough to spend 100 quid to maybe only make back about, I think I'd struggle to get 100 quid back after fees. I'd struggle. I'm going to do a little bit more research now while I'm walking around. I'm going to go back to the back of the boot sale again, start back there, because if there is a few more sellers now. I didn't want to spend too long either bartering stuff, because while I'm stood there looking at it all, for a start everyone around me was coming and stopping and looking at the stuff I was trying to buy. So there's that, and there's also you know, loads of new people are turning up, so you're going to potentially miss other stuff. Now she is a seller herself, she sells on eBay, so there is no guarantee on this stuff. It does make me a little bit dubious, but at the same time, you know, eBay fees are high and stuff, so why not bring a few? If I was in her shoes and I had loads of this stuff, I'd do the same. I'd bring a few to the boot sales, I'd sell a few on eBay. That's what I would do as well. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's the trash or anything, I don't think it is. But you know, I did get a pretty decent deal. She started off wanting £10 each for all of them, apart from the paints, and in the end we did favour on most of them, and then £7.50 each on like the better ones. So if all else fails, it will just be a very expensive first purchase of our hobby together, me and my kids. So yeah, we'll see on that. I do worry about the paint on these and it being dried up potentially. That is a worry, and actually I'm looking at this one now. The thing is, they're not that old, so I don't think it should be drying up. If I have to kind of open them and open the paint to check a couple of them, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, I did think, I even said it to her when I was looking about the paint and how it, you know, potentially dried up. And usually it does last a while if it's not been open. I don't know, I've done it now anyway, and I bought them, so we'll worry about that later. Hopefully it was a good decision. And apart from that, we've not got much else. We've got this Price Kensington set, a couple of these cups for 50p. I think that's it. Is that everything I bought? I think it is. So let's get back in there. Come on. This is going to be my final row here. Hi. Will you still do 4? I changed my mind if that's alright. Thank you. Cheers. 2, 3.
Thank you for coming back.
4. Thank you.
Is it a good look around?
Yeah, you go for it, matey. Yeah.
So that, my friends, is it for here. So that's it for here at Saddington Car Boot Sale. Good one here. There are still a few people arriving, but I think the time has come for me to move on. Best thing here today has got to be all the Warhammer. I hope I've not made a mistake. My worst kind of thinking is that some of that paint is going to be dried up. I hope that's not the case. I did think it myself, but I looked and they're not old sets, so there's no reason why they should be dried up unless they've been kept somewhere, like, I don't know, somewhere really hot. So I don't know. Hopefully we're going to do all right. I did go back to the lady who had the sets, but I decided against spending any more money on it all. Yeah, she did actually pull out. She'd pulled out a load more as well, like a load of paint, a load more ones with paint, none of the others. And I just thought, nah, I think I've put enough money into it to, like, kind of, you know, it's a little bit of a risk buying it, don't like to kind of go too far with it. I'd sooner just keep my money and invest it somewhere else. So that's what I'm doing on this one. I think I paid £135 for what I got. I think that's enough with one seller. When the prices are kind of a bit all over the place, so there's nothing certain with buying it all. But as I say, like, if worst comes to worst, it will just be, I'll just do it with my kids. It's funny that we were talking about it last night and they showed some interest in it. So, and to be honest, they don't show much interest in anything other than video games right now. So it'd be quite good to get them into it, because I used to do it a lot of Warhammer back in my kind of teenage years. I did quite a lot. Imperial Guards and Necrons. Anybody feel me on that? Anyone? Right, so here is the Warhammer. Let's take a quick look and just see how much this stuff is actually worth, shall we? Right, so I've been through the Warhammer magazines, but I've not been through the ones with the paint yet. I'll do that in a minute. But these ones, just these, I've gone through, I've looked on eBay, I've looked at the sold listings, looked at the listings that are currently for sale, and I've gone off the sold listings and I've tried to go for like the medium price that they've sold for, thereabouts, like medium, slightly on the high side, because I will aim a little bit. I'll try not to be like the highest price on eBay, but I'll come in just underneath the highest price probably with these. I do accept offers on everything I sell, so that's what I tend to do anyway with most things. And then if an offer comes through, a little bit less than that, I'll just accept it. So yeah, I've kind of written it down, the different ones. These ones are Necron. No, is that the Necron ones? Yeah, these ones. No, it's not Necron. It's these guys. What are they called? Lich Guard. There's 2 sets of them, 71 and 72, plus an extra 71. So they go for about 25 quid as a pair, and then singularly it's more like a tenner each. So, that's not too bad. So that's 50 quid just on those pairs, and then a tenner on the other one. Probably the best singular ones are the Stormbringer Squid Herd. Where are they? Is that these ones? That's these ones, I think. Yeah, is that one's? Yeah, Squid Herd then. So there's 4 of them, and they go for about 20 quid each, which surprised me. Some people managed to get a little bit more than that. But, average 20 quid, I thought that was pretty good. And yes, so as you can see, they're the best, and then like some of the not so good ones only go for a tenner. I've got 2 of them at about 16 quid each, and then yeah, one of them at 20 as well. So in total, I think we can get this price right here, £242 thereabouts. And yeah, that's obviously not profit, that is just the sale price on these. You then have to take the fees off, you have to take the original purchase price, which was £135. But as I say, I've not included any of these paint sets yet, and there are a lot of these paint sets. Now, my worry with these is that the paint, my worry is that the paint might be dried up. But I think I'm just being a bit worried over nothing. I'm going to open a couple of these up now and just try them out. The least valuable ones, I'm going to have a look into these now. And it's just some of them, like look at that one there. I think it's just where the paint, you see how it's like green, but it's like gold as well. I think it's just where the paint is kind of split a bit, which you get, don't you, with paint. I think after you've kind of stuck a paintbrush in it and giving it a bit of a stir or just shaking it up a bit, it's probably fine. Hey, let's have a look. Let's see. Oh my god. Terrifying. 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, so there's 13 of these, and after a quick look, they seem to be going for between like £7 plus postage and £12 kind of higher highest plus postage, but they're nowhere near as popular as these. These are going to take a while, I think, to sell, unless I just bundle the whole lot together, which might be an idea, you know. There's loads of these ones, so you get 4 paints per one on these as well, and a paintbrush. So, and they are older, so it's issue 4, this is like issue 50. So I'm going to open them, and it's this one where you've got the most where they look a bit dodgy, like there. It always seems to be that like greeny colour, or whatever the hell, bluey, greeny. It's probably just split the paint, so I'm going to open it up. I'm going to open that particular one up, and let's just see, shall we? Let's give it a good shake first. See how it's all like blue and green. What colour is it actually supposed to be? What does it say? Orc flesh. That doesn't really help me, does it? It's the colour of the flesh of an orc. Do I just say orc? It's O-R-R-U-K. Orc. It's just orc, isn't it? I think. That already looks fine, doesn't it? Look. There we go. Yeah, it's fine. I can tell it's fine already. Yeah, I remember this paint was always pretty good quality back when I used to do it. It still looks like it is now. There we go. So there you go. I was like almost convinced that these paints were going to be trash. I'm going to get this stuff listed and we should do okay. Yeah, so I was basically worrying over nothing, I think. I think we'll be absolutely fine with what we've got here. I still do think I paid up a little bit. I know she came down, she gave me a good price, but I still feel like I have paid up a little bit. But like, even if I sell these, alright, I've opened one now, so that we're going to keep them. So I've got 12 of these now with the paints. 12 times £5, let's say, each. If I bundle them up, what's that, 60 quid? 60 quid, add it on to the 240 odd, so 300, paid 135. Yeah, that's not ideal, but you know what we're gonna make. Maybe make £100 profit. That's if I bundle these up. If I wait it out and sell them singly, I'm sure I can get a little bit more than that. But, you know, I think worst case scenario here, £100 profit all said and done. That's it for this one. Thank you very much for joining me. And if you're wondering what all this is about behind me and everything, got a video coming out about this soon. That's all I'm saying. You'll have to wait for that one. But there's going to be a lot more videos coming from somewhere a little bit different, a little bit new. But that's it. Cheers for joining me on this one. Number 15 in the country, 15th best according to the AA. So cheers for watching. If there's anything about this video that you enjoyed, please do hit the like button, subscribe, and go and check out the rest of this series. We'll be going all the way to the top boot sale in the country, which is actually not that far from here, but I'm going to be saving that for later on in the boot sale season, later on in the summer. So we'll get to that then. But for now, that is it. See you in the next one.